All right. So thank you guys for getting on. Tonight, I wanted to talk to you this week. Since we are obviously, we've talked about it before, we are definitely in the running for Premier and Elite this year. So since we are in that, bracket and our numbers are in that area, I get monthly calls, elite calls with corporate mentors, and then they do a group call, but then they do one-on-one calls as well. So last week I had the corporate elite call. They created this calculator for us that is the most to help us calculate our elite points. That is like literally blew my mind. And then I had my one-on-one call with my corporate mentor, Lacey. She's freaking awesome. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I know that every month comes and goes, and I share our elite numbers with you, what number in the rankings we are. And, I'm always asking, like, who's pushing. But I'm going to start this out because I want us to have an expectation, and I want to set the expectations for you because I'm going to go over this stuff with you guys because we're pushing for that. We've all talked about it before, but these numbers give you real time of what needs to happen in the next 4 months. This is going to be a realization to you because it was a realization to me whenever I did it. But I have to show you guys because you need to see that, first and foremost, I went through my back office today and I'm looking through. There's 7 emeralds on our team. My personally sponsored coaches, there's 7 emeralds that are on this team. There is no reason why come December 1st, December 31st, that we cannot be a 7-star diamond team. Because there's a few of you that are emeralds that are getting very close to diamond. So it's just taking those extra little steps and putting in, like I said, when we go over this, it's going to come down to making some sacrifices. And at the end of this, I want you guys to take this all in, and I want you to decide if you want to commit to pushing for elite for us, because listening to Lacey talk and all the corporate mentors, there's a huge possibility and potential for us to become an elite team, but it's not going to happen without sacrifice and some work. I'm not going to be mad at anybody if you say, hey, I'm bowing out of this. I'm just going to do what I do. And if it happens, it happens. But, I want you guys, because not only is this going to obviously benefit us as a team, but it's going to benefit your business. If you're growing yourself to diamond and your business to diamond, clearly your business is going to benefit. You're not going to be sitting at, emerald. You're going to be building a team. You're going to be bringing challengers in, and you're going to see more cycle bonuses and things like that. You're going to see that residual income come in. But I want to share this with you guys because I want you to see what has to happen. And you're probably, do not get scared. Do not look at me like I'm a Looney Tune, because I honestly, when Lacey showed this to me, I was like, it was like, this is insane. This probably drive you guys crazy, but I have to find it. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so what they did is, this is just a screenshot of this. Let me make this bigger so we don't see all that craziness in the background. Okay, can you guys see those numbers? Or do you need it bigger? You can see the numbers? Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is basically, every month we get an elite report. When you become a diamond coach, you get in your business center, you get under my business, under my qualifications. It's under, you can see your Success Club qualification, and you can see your elite qualifications. You will not see anything like that until you get to diamond. But that's where all these numbers factor in, and it gets a little bit intense. But last month, every 12th or so of the month, it's like every second Friday of the month, the new elite report comes out. So the numbers that I will get in September will be the numbers that I got this month were for August, were from, August to September. So they're always for the month prior. So this is showing right now the amount of points that we got last month, the numbers that we got in August to the numbers that I got in September. So last month's elite points, we have 52 points at that point. We need 135 elite points to become an elite or premier team. Premier or elite, the only difference between the two is premier, you only have to have 2 diamonds. Elite, you have to have 5 diamonds. So we had 52 points last month. We bumped up to 63 points this month. So it was an 11-point difference, which is really good. But how those points factor in, the points needed per month to hit elite. This is why I'm saying we need to get serious. We need to stop talking about it. We just need to start doing. Instead of 11 points each month, we need to be getting 18 points each month, which is not a far cry because we've done it before. There's been months that we've gotten 20 points. It's a matter of, I shared in our team page the other day that Bonnie Engel shared in an elite group about how myself, I've been saying some of these things myself about, God, things are slowing down. It's that, the releases, they released all these things on Beachbody On Demand. That's why people aren't just giving reasons and excuses of why things aren't working. Things aren't working because we aren't doing. And we're not doing what we need to be doing and what we did a year ago that it was working so well. So the Success Club points, how this stuff factors in is all these elite points are all added up, and you get points from personally sponsored coaches hitting Success Club and your personal volume and your team volume. So the success points that factored into this the 52, we had 32 Success Club points, Success Club last month. This month we had 38, so the difference was 6. How that factors in is we're hitting about 2.5, which is not even a real thing. 2.5 people, that's not a person. There's not a real thing. But we need to make sure that we have at least 3 coaches hitting Success Club a month, including myself and 3 more people. There's more than 3 working coaches on this team. 5 coaches should be hitting Success Club every month, and not Success Club 1 or 2, Success Club 5 or more. And coaches who need to hit Success Club now through December, we need 11 and a half. 11 and a half is not a real thing. 12 coaches we need as a team, including myself. I hit Success Club every month, so I am not even factoring myself into that. But 12 coaches from now, and it could be the same 5 coaches every month, but we need to be having people hit Success Club every month. That needs to be a goal. It needs to be a non-negotiable from here on out. And that's, like I said, coaches who need to hit Success Club each month is 2.875. That's 3 people. There's no such thing as 2.875. That's just these numbers factoring in. So as a team, we need to be hitting 3 to 5 coaches on our team should be hitting Success Club 5 or more. We have more than 2.875 coaches working on this team. I know we do. So that's definitely something that we need to look at and focus on. And we've been focusing on the We Change Lives things and hitting Success Club, but I'm not going to lie when I say sometimes I feel the excuse of it's just a bad month, or it's just this, or it's just, I'm not getting people to sign up. I'm not getting that. No, when you don't have people that are reaching out, or you don't have people answering you, then talk to more people, because there's people out there that need help. Our personal PV from it goes off of the volume, and that's how the actual ATV and stuff, that's how the team volume. So the PSPV points last month were 20. This month they were 25. The difference was 5. You max out at 61 points for the PSPV. So we still need 36 points for that part of this. The points, this is a little bit odd and very hard to understand, but it says the points you can count on is the difference times months left. So there's 4 months left, and the difference was 5. So we can count on 20 points for the next 4 months, because we've been getting, if we stay doing what we're doing right now, the difference from last month to this one was 5 points. So if we continue on that, track, we're going to get 20 more points in that area. So that leaves us 16 points remaining that we still need to make up there. So that's whenever the challenge packs come into play. And this is crazy, and it's a double-edged sword in a sense, because Lacey and I were, talking about it. The actual challenge packs remaining for the remainder of the year, we need to get out 80 challenge packs between all of us. So 5 people a month hitting Success Club. That's 20 challenge packs a month between it. That's what we need to do, because if you see the next line, there's 80 challenge packs between myself and you guys that are working coaches. 80 in 4 months. How that's 20 a month between myself and you guys. But here's the catch. They have to be challenge packs and not challenge packs with coach signups to go towards those 16 for the volume points. Because as you know, when you sign a coach, it's great, we're building teams, but we don't get that volume. So that doesn't count towards those points when we're signing coaches. And that's why me and Lacey were, laughing, because it's like, it's a double-edged sword, because when you're building your business, obviously you want to sign people up as a coach or a discount coach or whatever, but that's where this comes into play. And I'm going to go into an idea that I kind of have for you guys that I know that are building to Diamond, and how we can go about making sure that we are bringing those people in, and how I plan to build that versus, just signing mass amounts of coaches. Because as we know, building a house of cards doesn't always work. And if you just have discount coaches and they just sign up initially with the discount, they may not even they may get you to Diamond, but you may fall out in 30 days because they may have just signed up for the discount because you made it sound so great. And then they get Shakeology, it makes them sick, or they can't afford it, and then they fall out 30 days later. So that was pointless anyways. So basically what it comes down to is, this is just, I know these numbers are confusing, but we have how many working coaches on our team? If we have 7 Emerald coaches, we have at least 7 working coaches on our team, but I know we have more than that. So at least 7 coaches work this business on this team. All 7 of those Emeralds should be hitting Success Club every single month from here on out. 5 points. That's 3 people a month. So you need Success Club 5 or higher every month. We need to figure out how we're going to make sure that we get 80 challenge packs. If you're signing up coaches, that's great, but we have to make sure that for every coach we sign up, we have to get a challenge pack out there, because that's the way that you're going to build that volume and and it's not a crazy amount that we need. We're getting 5 every, the difference of 5. I'd have to look back and see what the other months were, but right now as it sits, the difference from last month to this month was 5 points. So if we keep going up by 5 points, we're going to have 20 more points by the end of the year. But that still leaves us with 16 points that we have to replace. So instead of maybe 5 points, we need to be getting maybe 8 to 10 points each month to make sure that we're adding that. And that's where those challenge packs are going to come in. So this ATV thing is a little bit, you earn points from your, and this PSPV, guys, just so you know what that means, it's personally sponsored personal volume. So those points are earned off of your volume. Those points that we get as a team, this PSPV, those points come up by the volume that you're getting. So like I said, when we're signing a lot of discount coaches with challenge packs, that's great because we're building teams, but it doesn't go towards this, because when you sign a coach up with a challenge pack, I think we maybe get like 35 volume points or whatever it is, depending on whatever the challenge pack is. If anything, I think it's like 35 or 40 points. So that's not going up into these PSPV points. But the ATV points are basically what this comes down to. And we're doing very good, range-wise, because last year's ATV at this point, which is at the annual actual, ATV that I had, it's your actual team volume, from last year was 89,490. This year we're at 89,235. So for every 10,000 you go over last year, you get a point. So within a month, we're probably going to in the next elite report, we probably are going to have a point there, but we're we're going low in that category because there is only 4 months left. And, you know, within the, we're probably only going to get 4 points if we stay doing what we're doing. If we're trending at, you know, going up from 89, 490, by the end of the year, it's projected that we'll have 133. So that's only going to give us 4 points in that category. So it's trending low there. But once we start working on all these other numbers is where it's going to come in. And I know that this is probably like, what the hell did she just say? But I wanted to share that with you guys. Do you guys have any questions why I still have this up there? Because we'll talk about this after I close it out, but those numbers make me nuts. So if you have any questions, just push them in the chat because I can't see them. Because I can't see everybody's face. Or unmute yourself. No? We're good? Okay. Then I'm going to stop this because those numbers make me a little crazy. Okay, so is everybody's head spinning? Yeah? Okay. My head was spinning after I had that call with Lacey too, but once I sat down and looked at it, it's not unattainable at all. It is so like, it's literally within our grasp. And the thing about this is I was talking to Dana and I had my one-on-one with Erica yesterday and I kind of briefed them a little bit on with what Lacey and I had talked about and she had suggested for this was your discount coaches that you do have that are working the business. In October, if you're holding challenge groups, if you're a business working coach, you're holding challenge groups, reach out to your discount coaches and say, I am holding this group. Obviously, they're probably going to be in it with you, I would assume. Just say, hey, I'm holding this group. I want to get everybody back to being active again. The health, just make something up. The health bet got me excited, which it probably did. But, you know, I wanted to reach out to you because I want you to be in this group with me. Why don't you reach out to 3 of your friends and ask them to join you? Just make it to them like they're just asking people to join them. And if nothing comes out of that, nothing comes out of that. But you're not forcing them to say, hey, you got to work the business. Say, hey, I want you to join this challenge group with me, you know, just as a normal thing, fun. We're going to have our normal challenge group. Well, why don't you invite 3 friends to come and join it with you? The more the merrier. They're discount coaches. If they're still a discount coach for months, they're drinking Shakeology and they love it. And believe me, they've talked to their families about it and their friends. So there's no reason why they can't just say, hey, why don't you want to try this with me? It's like really helping. And believe me, if they're losing weight and they're having a transformation, even more reason to ask them because they're probably talking about it or their family sees. So anything, a candy detox group, anything, 3-day refresh group, anything basically, you guys, to help you build that volume with your personally sponsored coaches. And it, like I said, because you're going to be working, because and this is why me and Lacey kind of came up with this, because I said, Lacey, I'm not going to tell my coaches who are working the business to build, like they want to get to Diamond. I'm not going to tell them not to sign up discount coaches because I know what they're doing because that's essentially how, you know, most of my coaches until I got to, you know, so far were discount coaches and I had, you know, 2 working coaches, but I'm not going to tell you not to do that because I know that you guys are building your businesses, but you have discount coaches that they're bringing you in volume regardless. Why not have them bring in their own volume? And guess what that happens? If they invite 3, you can even bring it to their attention that, hey, join this challenge group with me, invite 3 friends. If they decide to join us with, you know, Country Heat, like what you're doing with Shakeology, you could basically get your Shakeology paid for next month or whatever. 3 people with the challenge pack, your Shakeology is paid for. We've learned that from the beginning. So asking people is just, you just have to go about it with them in a nonchalant way and not pushy because you don't want them to work the business. But then when you get them in that mindset of, oh, well, I asked my friends and they might see that their Shakeology got paid for, that may want them to just do things like that. And it just kind of shows them that it's not really that hard. And if it's one discount coach and you give them an incentive to join this group, or they tell their friends that each week there's going to be an incentive in this group, because the thing is your discount coaches, you can't reach their friends. You don't know who their friends are. You don't know who they work with. You don't know who their family is. So you're never going to know unless you ask them and ask them to reach out. And I plan to do that this week with all of my discount coaches who do not work the business, because I'm going to explain to them, I'm running my next group in Challenge Tracker app. The more the merrier. I'm giving little gifts away every week. And, I want you to come and join me, but I want you to bring 3 friends with you too. Let's get the more people up and moving and involved. Just treat it like, and we're not doing anything that we're just helping them essentially more in a way, because like I said, if they do get 3 people to get challenge packs from them, you guide them through the process. They make money in the process, and essentially their Shakeology could be paid for. I mean, even if they bring one person. Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question. So whenever you're asking your discount coaches to invite friends, are you having them invite them like with a challenge pack, or they don't have to have anything to join the group? How are you working?
No, the goal is to get them with challenge packs so that they're building their volume.
So you're asking them to reach out to 3 people to buy a challenge pack to join the group, right?
Well, yeah, but not in that way. They just have
I know. But some just, okay.
Yeah, essentially, yes, because, if, like I said, if they love Shakeology and they are a discount coach, it's not going to be hard for them to just tell people how much they love Shakeology and say, hey, my coach is doing this group.
Gotcha.
Would you want to join it with me? I'm doing the Country Heat. You should do it too. I mean, I think if you go about it that way with them, a lot of people just don't even realize, like I just think discount coaches, and I mean, they may say, hell no, you're nuts, but it does not hurt to ask them.
Okay.
Because what that's going to do is that's going to build, that's going to build the volume. They're your personally sponsored coaches. It's going to build their volume. It's going to build your volume. And the bottom line of it is if they can, if you put it out there in a way that they can get their Shakeology paid for by inviting 3 friends to join them with Country Heat or, whatever. And there's no better time than now to do this, because everything is on sale till the end of October. But it's just a way, because like I said, this is just another way to help us build that volume, bring in, or reignite someone who is a discount coach, but may not realize that they want to build this business, or just, be a hobby coach or whatever. It's just a way to go about it so that you guys don't have to. I don't want to steer you away from building your businesses, because I know that you have to build a business. You're going to have to sign discount coaches up. The goal is to always, find huge business builders that just want to run with this, but that doesn't always happen. But again, I know for myself, I was talking with a girl that is also, her and her team are pushing for Elite, and I was just saying to her that I'm basically going back to exactly what I used to do and how I built my business to Diamond. And that was just being a product of the product consistently like no other, and just sharing every part of that journey, which I do anyways. But when I have those people that are challengers, I have gotten totally away from following up with them and talking to them about what I would do is I would wait like a week before their next shipment would be going out. And I would message them and say, hey, your Shakeology is about to ship next week. I just wanted to remind you. And if you're still interested in getting it, I can totally talk to you about our 25% discount and how you can save some money. If not, let me know and I'll get you the number and you can cancel it or put it on hold. I did that for every single challenger of mine. I used to do that. And I got away from that. And I need to get back to doing that, because that was, I built great challengers who loved Shakeology, and they ended up becoming good coaches because they love Shakeology, and I didn't throw the discount at them from the jump. I'm not saying that I still won't do that or don't do that, but I got away from building great challengers and having them love the product and be a product of the product first, that whenever that month came around and they needed their Shakeology, they were ready and they were like, heck yeah, I want to get a discount on it. So like I said, that whole thing with the discount coaches and the volume, it's a double-edged sword because you obviously want to build your business, and, you know, you're going to get those people that want to sign up for the discount, which is okay. But I think you just have to get to a point where you say, okay, so if I sign up 2 discount coaches, then I need to make sure that I'm selling, I'm just adding 3 challenge packs. The goal should be to help 5 people a month. I mean, at least in 2 coaches, 3 challengers, whatever that may be. You know, for me, that would be a goal I would set for myself. But what it comes down to with all of this, go ahead, Erica.
Okay, so initially, these discount coaches that we're reaching out to, they are going to invite people without a challenge pack in the hopes of, before the end of the month, they'll want to buy a challenge pack. But we're not requiring the people that the discount coaches bring in to sign up as a free coach under the discount coach or anything. It's just
no, because we don't want them signing up as coaches. Because, like I said,
even just signing up under,
you want to help them build that volume.
Okay, and would you be able to post like a script of how you're wording that to the discount coach?
Yeah. Once I put it together, I'm going to put it together like tonight or tomorrow, and I'll do it. And honestly, you guys, it really isn't anything that, like, I don't think it's just a matter of, I just feel like if we just say, like, hey, you know, I'm putting together this challenge group for October 3rd. I'd love for you to join me, you know, and, you know, why don't you ask 3 friends to join you too? And maybe, you know, put it in a way that we'll put it down in a way that they're gonna, if they get those 3 friends to join them and join in the fund, you know, they can essentially get their Shakeology paid for. Because I know for a lot of people, that's huge. I mean, that's huge. $99 isn't a lot of money, but it is a lot of money to some people. So I think just maybe saying something like that, you know, here, you can get this paid for. But, oh, I just cut my arm. But essentially with all of this, I mean, what I wanted to get out to you guys is, like I said, every single month I share with you what our number is. Last month, in the rankings, the elite rankings, we were 640 out of 400 and 500,000 coaches, which is freaking amazing. That's awesome. But I know that we can do better than that. And I know that every month I can sit there and I can, you know, post in our team page what number we are, how many points we have. But until you guys seen it like this, it's not going to be real. It's just going to be me, you know, now seeing it this way, you guys see that we can all want elite and premier as much as we want, but it's not going to happen without a little bit of work and some sacrifice. It's just not, because I can't do it on my own. Clearly that's why we're called a team. But again, like I said at the beginning of the call, I want to know, and I want you guys to think about it. I want you to really think about where you see your business in, you know, come December 1st. We still have, 10 days, 11 days left in this month, which is basically, in my eyes, like a whole month, because it drives me absolutely insane when coaches say, oh, it's the middle of the month, I'm not nowhere near where I wanted. Yeah, well, neither am I. So that's life. That's the way it rolls. Bust your ass and get Success Club and help more people. I mean, it's that simple. And Hope is probably loving life right now because she's at Success Club and she's going to continue to push, because, you know, it's an amazing feeling to get it this early on and have those points. You know, like I'm at 4 points right now, which is a great feeling. So I know without a shadow of a doubt, it's happening for me this month, and it'll probably happen before the end of the week. But I'm not going to hit Success Club 5 and stop what I'm doing. But now that you guys seen these numbers, it makes it a little bit more real to you. And I want you to realize and really let that sink in a little bit, and, you know, see where you see your business December 1st, December 31st. And if you see your business at a diamond rank, then I want to know. You don't have to post it in the team page. We can talk personally, but with those people that tell me that they are 100% ready to go, put our blinders on, heads down, and we're going. I want to know, because I want to set up a chat with us, and we are going to have daily challenges. We are going to check in with our 3 vital behaviors every single day. We are going to make sure that we do this together. But I wanted to go over this with you guys now because we just went over it. And this is about the time, like corporate said, this is about the time that everybody starts pushing hard. So if we want that, and it's totally freaking doable, you guys, because on that elite call that I was on, it's a whole big call just like this. But there was a girl that went from 1-star diamond to 5-star diamond in December last year. So absolutely 1000% totally doable, but we just have to put the work. We need to just stop saying and just start doing. I can ask you, like I said, a million times, who's with me, and you can say yes, but now if you're saying yes, we're going to put the work in, and we're going to keep each other accountable for it. So, yeah, do you guys have any questions? You probably all think I'm a lunatic at this point. But yeah, it's definitely possible. And like I said, I think we get to Emerald and we just stop and we're just like, okay, I got my 2 coaches. My business is good. And there's so much more out there in this business. And your business is open when you get Emerald. And you obviously, but seriously, guys, Emerald, you can ask your mom and your dad. You can ask your sister and your husband. So Emerald is literally like that for you. Diamond is where the work comes in, and diamond is where your business is going to step off, and you're just going to keep going. But you need to get to that point, and you need to really figure out what you need to do, how you need to do it, and what works for you. So yeah, that's about all I have for you guys today. I just really wanted to talk about that because, again, we need to figure it out, and if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And as you can see the numbers, I can't do that alone. I could probably sell 20 challenge packs in a month, but you probably would never see my face. Because 20 challenge packs is what? Success Club 40. So, I could totally do that, but we wouldn't be doing team calls. I'd be stuck in front of my computer, which I don't want to do that. And I don't want, because doing things like that is not going to help you guys. I want to see you guys succeed. And, you know how you feel when you hit Success Club and you help how many people, and, you're changing others' lives and seeing your friends. I have, for example, a mom of twins in my challenge group. When she initially reached out to me, well, first of all, I invited her many times. She ignored me. She finally reached out to me, and she was just like, I don't want to get in over my head. I just want to know. I talked to her for 2 days. She signed up. And then 20 days later, she signed up as a discount coach. This girl, I would never in a million years think that she would ever post a picture of herself. She's posting pictures of herself in our challenge group, and she's just someone that is a prime example of somebody that I had to let her become a challenger before I just said, here's this discount. We talked about it, but she said to me, I want to make sure that I love this and that, I'm going to do the workouts. I'm not going to fail before I, put any money into that and, waste time. So there she is. She's a discount coach, and she's going to be probably a continued discount coach and she's one of the people that I'm going to reach out to and say, hey, we're doing a group like that again next month. I'd love to have you in there because I know that helped you so much. Why don't you ask 3 of your friends to come and join you too? As simple as that. And if she says no, and like, no, you're freaking nuts, leave me alone, then okay, keep enjoying your workout. But it's not going to hurt me to ask her. I'm sure she has a mom and a sister or a best friend or, that's probably seeing her lose weight with a 21-day fix. So yeah, you just got to think about it that way. And you're not doing anything that they wouldn't, somebody wouldn't do for you. Awesome, Melissa. Yes. And you have. I mean, you are definitely, you know, and like you said today, you know, you struggle with the posting. I think if you step up that game of 3 to 5 posts a day and really start sharing, you know, you and your life on top of your workouts. I mean, because look, you said you inspired someone to get Country Heat because they love to see you dance. Same with Hope the other day. Hope would have never thought that she was going to sell Country Heat to somebody because she motivated them to buy it. Never. Because she didn't want to do it. She was like, country dance? Like, no. But there's no way that you can do Country Heat and not enjoy yourself. Holly, I would have never in a million years thought that she was going to enjoy that workout. But she said she did it last night and she loved it. So, I mean, Erica's doing it. Oh, how many months pregnant? 7 months pregnant. She's doing it. So, I mean, this is something that, you know, you can do anything. Dana has done it with her daughter, you know, and she's dancing and playing in the background. These are things that it's so simple to just share with people, you guys.
This is too funny too, because I actually am waiting for someone else to sign up to get a challenge pack. She's going to do it like today or tomorrow, only because of me in these videos. It is like insane.
I'm telling you, because the best part about it, I had probably last year when they released Size was probably a couple of my best months in the business because everybody loved to see me dance and everybody was watching me dance and I just made it look fun. Brad actually yelled at me about Country Heat and told me I need to dumb it down a little bit because he was like, you're going to make people think that's hard. I'm like, why? Because I like to dance around like an idiot? No, like, but honestly, a lot of people have said, you know, I would love to do that because it looks so fun. And a lot of people want to bring fun into their workouts versus, you know, picking up some weights and going to a gym. And these are the months that, you know, I think I was telling you last night, Erica, that I don't care if you think that right now we're having a downtime in the business and it's, you know, there's a lull. If you stop right now, you're screwing yourself. Because come January, when people are ready to New Year's resolution time, guess what's going to happen? They're not going to come to you because you stopped. They're going to go to the person that continued, because Carl Deichler said it on my first Success Starters call with him. I hit Success Club my first month and I got that call with him and he said it on this call. He said, what you do today and tomorrow is going to make up for what's going to happen in your business the next 3 months. So just because you're not, people aren't answering you, you're not getting, you know, you don't feel like you're helping anybody, what you're doing is mattering. And 3 months from now, it's really going to matter. Because those people that may be saying no now, those are the people that are going to join Planet Fitness and be ready to buy a workout program come January 1st or December. 2 years, not last year, the year before, I sold a challenge pack on December 31st, New Year's Eve. So, and it's just, you guys, you have to be putting in the work. So it may suck some days and it's going to be hard. This is not going to be easy. And we're going to get stressed. We're going to say the F word to each other, I'm sure, but it's going to happen. And I know that we can make it happen. And if it comes down to it at the end of the year and we only get Premier or whatever, or we're 5 points shy, we can know that we put our all in it and we busted our asses to reach a goal. We cannot let this year go out. We're going to go out this year with a bang no matter what. And we're going to bust our asses to get to that goal, because I know that every single one of you guys can do it. And if you got to Emerald, you can get to Diamond. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. Sleep on it. Think about it. Message me tomorrow. Comment on the team call link or whatever. Let me know if you are 100% ready and we're going. Because I want to create a group chat where we're holding each other accountable, and I'm gonna give you guys daily challenges and we're gonna do the damn thing. Sound good? Okay. All right, girls. Thank you for getting on. I'm going to go get some work done. So I think we have to take a picture for Snapchat before we get off, you guys. I always say I want to do it and then I forget. Okay. So everybody ready? I'm going to put the face on somebody. Shit. Hold on a second. Oh, won't pick it up. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going. Okay, girls, thank you for getting on, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.